time to step it up for even or odd. If you were with me yesterday, this is a continuation, day 2, to help you with your packet, week 5, day 4. So, even or odd. If you were here yesterday, you will remember these scales and definitions. Even means balanced or the same on both sides. Odd means unbalanced or having a leftover on one side. We talked about how 5 and 5 would be the same number on both sides, giving you that even total. The weights are the same, versus 2 and 1 being different numbers, unbalanced, and having differences on both sides, therefore a leftover. Today we're going to really dig into this and figure out what really makes a number even or odd. So this chart is going to be the most important thing you see today. As you can take a look on the left side for even numbers in blue, you can see highlighted are the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and so on. If you look in the ones place of these numbers, you will see a really distinct pattern. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, all the way down, 8, all the way down, and 0, all the way down. With this, we can conclude that even numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. And if even numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, then odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 in the ones place. So noting that pattern, all the ones in the ones place, the 3s, the 5s, the 7s, and the 9s. Odd numbers end in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So it's really important when looking at any number, you will know in a snap if it is even or odd just by looking at the ones place. So I'm going to give you a little pop quiz. Are you ready? Take a look at all of these numbers in gray on my screen. I want you at home to think which ones are even and which ones are odd. Quick reminder, even numbers have a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones place. Odd numbers have 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 in the ones place. I'm going to allow you to pause right here, and I'm going to show you the answers and move on. So if you want to pause and circle which ones you think on a paper at home or write them down, great. I'm going to reveal the answers right now. Even numbers have been now circled in blue. 24, 2, 48, 186. You can see the numbers in those ones place are consistent with what we just saw in the chart. Our odd numbers are 31, 19, 17, and 53. We can simply tell by looking at that number in our ones place. Well done, second grade. I hope you got those right. If not, take a pause, go back to the other chart, study it one more time, and retry the quiz. Now I'm going to dive into the DCPS packet with you. So if it's in front of you, you must have seen this new learning. It says label the bold numbers as even or odd in the space provided. So we want to label the numbers that we see. 24, we know ends in 4, therefore it is even. 25 ends in 5, therefore it is odd. So 24, even, 25, odd. An even number plus 1 will give you an odd number, always. An even number minus 1 will always give you an odd number. 24 even minus 1 is 23 odd. So it's really important to know even plus 1 is odd, even minus 1 is odd. So it follows that pattern. Every other number is even or odd. Pretty cool, right? All right, so then coming down below, they wanted you to see, is the bold number even or odd? Circle the answer and explain. It was circled in blue, and I'm keeping consistent with orange. 39 is odd. We know this by simply looking in the ones place. 9 follows that odd rule. So the number does not have 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones place. And you know that 40 minus 1 has to be odd because 40 is an even number. So if that makes sense to you, we're going to move on and try it together. So the next part of your packet looks like this. Let's try. Label the bold numbers as even or odd in the space provided. The first number we're looking at here is 13. If you look simply at the ones place, you can determine that it is an odd number. So you're going to circle that and write odd on the line. Odd plus 1 gives us this bold 14. We can look at 14, look at the ones place, and know that 14 is blue, even. Odd plus 1 equals even. Moving right along, 16. Look at that ones place. Number 6 in the ones place means that it is an even number. An even number minus 1 will always give you, that's right, an odd number. 15 is odd. We can simply tell by looking in the ones place. Number 2, are the bold numbers even or odd? Circle the answer and explain how you know. So I want you to pause me right here, and I want you to make the decision on your own for number 21. Is that even or odd? Please look at the ones place to decide. I see a 1 in the ones place. If you remember back to our chart, 1 is odd. The explanation might vary here. You might have a way of explaining in different words than I do, but being consistent with what we've learned here, I wrote this. I know 21 is odd because it ends in a 1, right? Just like the charts. Also, if you subtract an even number, 22, minus 1, you will always get an odd number. Therefore, 21 is odd. Now go ahead and look at 34. Look at that number in the ones place. It's the one that matters right now. It is a 4. Is 4 odd or even? If you said even, you are correct. I want you to use my model above to try to answer the explanation. How do we know that 34 is even? I said, I know 34 is even because it ends in a 4. Also, if you add an odd number, 33, plus 1, you will always get an even number. All right, my friends, before I let you go, I'm going to flash back all the way to this chart to make sure that it's 6 in your brain. This is the thing that is going to help you most. So please come back to this as you continue on to do your packet for your even and odd today. Well done, second grade. Remember this chart, and I'll talk to you next time.